Hey friends, good to see you. Great day today here in London. I was reading my diary this morning and I realized today is exactly 1 month since the oncologist told us that there was no more medical treatment available for this cancer. And we went into full-on, this is a miracle in the making mode, because there's nothing there. I'm no longer on any treatment. And I'm sure you can imagine that we've been through some real challenging times since then. And it's so easy to be disturbed. Remember that word from our last video, disturbed by these afflictions, these troubles, these circumstances. And as I was reading my Bible this morning, or reaping it, I was just going through to the next part of where I was reading. I'm in 1 Thessalonians. And this also speaks about how to be not disturbed by your afflictions. You know, in the previous video, I talked about the one way you can live undisturbed, if that's still your status. Undisturbed is by listening to God's word. When He speaks, it brings peace, it brings guidance, it brings hope into a situation. So the first way is to live undisturbed is by His word. But then here in Thessalonians, we see something else. And this is, I'm going to read this to you. 1 Thessalonians 3 verse 2, it says, Paul says, I sent Timothy to you. I sent my man Timothy to you. He's our brother. And it says, I sent him to you to strengthen and encourage you concerning your faith. I sent Timothy to you to strengthen and encourage your faith, so that no one would be shaken by these afflictions. No one will be disturbed or led astray by these afflictions and difficulties. So in this case, God doesn't send him a word, He sends him a person, a brother. And I want to encourage you, some things you will get directly from God, but other things you will get from God through others, through brothers, people that you walk with. And this is what Paul says. They needed encouragement, they needed strengthening of their faith, and Paul sends them Timothy to do that. And he says, I'm sending him so that you will not be shaken, you will not be disturbed by your afflictions, by your trouble. So I want to encourage you today. Make sure you have some people around you, some brothers, some good people that can stand with you in your trial, in your affliction. And so that they can encourage you, they can strengthen your faith. You can receive through them what God has for you, everything you need to continue to live undisturbed. God will deliver it to you one way or another if you trust Him. So hey, that's what I got this morning, and I was so encouraged by some of my brothers reaching out to me today. And I'll get together with some this weekend. What will you do to find some Timothys and some Tinas to walk with you in your trial, in your affliction, so that they can strengthen your faith and encourage you? So hey, do that this weekend. And I pray for you that you will stand firm in your trouble. You will not be moved. You will be undisturbed, because you have God's voice and you have God's people around you. Hey, God bless you. Have a great weekend. Over and out.